We are live. What's up, people? Tintonia here. We're back for the first time. This is actually my first show, and I'm with a special guest, my little brother Colin. Of course, he's the.
Citizen. Yeah, Man City.
This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah. Florida City.
And I'm the one that supports Arsenal, and I have to face this every week. Every week. So, today's show or today's video is we're gonna be doing the weekend preview show where we're gonna be going through weekend's game. Of course, it was supposed to happen yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well, and also him being him,
Yeah.
he forgot. So we're doing it today before the game start, and before that happens, I'd like to bring up a little something. I know the internationals are done, but of course, England did well. Now, what about France and Brazil? Huh? Talk to me about that, huh?
That's right.
Huh? France. France. France.
It's just the Nations League.
Eh?
Just
Speak
the
up.
Nations League.
What?
It's just the Nations League.
What?
This is the World Cup.
Huh?
Okay, the Euros,
Well, the Euros wasn't so fruitful, but France came up with a trophy.
Ah,
A trophy.
Not a trophy.
A trophy.
Not a trophy.
France won the trophy. France and Brazil just killed it this weekend. Or not this weekend, last weekend.
Brazil-
or within the week, whatever.
Brazil got slapped in the Copa America final. And you got slapped in the Euros. Nah.
This
the
is
Nations
the
League.
World Cup qualification.
Nations League
Brazil
is a trophy.
won against.
But I don't know. I'm not Brazilian. That's your job. That ain't my job.
They beat Bolivia, if I'm not mistaken, 4-1. Neymar being the main man, scoring 1 goal and assisting twice.
Bolivia. You already said Bolivia.
Bolivia!
Bolivia.
Neymar outclassing every one of them. And also, Leblanc. Unfortunately, the video wasn't there for you guys to see my reactions. That was my fault. But yeah,
that was a good
the
thing.
French and the Brazilians, watch out for the World Cup.
What
Watch out
World
for
Cup?
the World Cup.
World Cup.
My teams are killing it.
What did you do? In the previous 2 World Cups, what did you do, Brazil? What did you do in the
What year is this?
2 previous World Cups?
What year is this?
2021. What
Who's
did you do?
still ranked number 1?
Belgium.
What happened to Belgium?
You said the
What happened to Belgium?
They got knocked out.
What they 2-0 ahead?
Nini. Who?
Nini?
Who?
What? Who?
Ah.
France! Put some respect on our country. Where?
We will see.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you right now, it's coming home. Whether you
What?
believe it or not, it's coming home. We're not looking at Nations League or
Of course.
Euros.
I don't consider the nation.
We're looking at 2. We're going to make it 2 right there. 2. Not 1, but 2. Yeah. It's coming home. Yeah. So enjoy what they last. 2022, November, in Qatar. Bringing it home. Come on, England. Yeah.
I said this once and I'll say it again. No offense to the English, but and you will not witness England win
I
a
already
World
told
Cup.
you. I turned 30. England will win a World Cup.
Not World Cup, not Euros, not Nations League. England ain't winning shit. They have a squad, but do they have a team?
Yeah. In Southgate, I trust. Sometimes, but in Southgate, I trust.
They got close, I'll give them that.
Yes.
They got close, but
Yes.
unfortunately...
Harry Kane being selfish could have passed it to Sterling. Yeah.
Don't put it all on Kane.
Yes. Harry Kane was selfish, could have passed it to Sterling there in the World Cup. It would have been a different story right now. I would have been laughing this weekend.
England ain't gonna win shit. You will turn 50, and I will be I'll just be here to tell you I told you so.
Oh,
Mm.
nah.
But that's for another
Then-
topic for another day.
I will go.
Let's continue with the weekend preview. So this weekend, today, Premier League is back, La Liga is back, and Serie A is
I'll
back.
battle it to you.
Of course, right now we're talking about the English Premier League, of which he supports City, I support Arsenal, but Arsenal's not playing today. He's playing tomorrow against
on Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Night. Yeah, Monday night.
Monday night. I hate Monday night. Anyway, Monday. So today's games are Watford versus Liverpool, Aston Villa, Wolves, Leicester, Manchester United, Man City versus Burnley, Norwich versus Brighton, Southampton versus Leeds, and lastly Brentford versus Arsenal. So,
Brentford versus Arsenal, Brentford versus Chelsea.
oh yeah, I love my team.
Was it Brentford the one who slapped you the first game of the season?
Yeah. We'll see this time. They'll be back. So it's Brentford versus Chelsea. That's obviously the biggest game this weekend, I think.
No, the biggest game is down in Newcastle, where they won the Sheikh lottery. The Sheikh bin Mohammed bin something. That guy.
Newcastle is not playing.
It's tomorrow.
This today. We're
Ah,
talking about today.
Watford versus Liverpool. That's a big game. Yeah.
No, I would say Leicester versus Man United or Brentford, Chelsea, because Brentford has been killing it. They are a thorn in everybody's ass. Everybody that's faced them. Arsenal faced them,
That's
got
only
slapped.
yours. Not
Liverpool faced them, they got turned over. Who else faced them?
West Ham faced them, they got slapped.
So yeah,
They haven't met with the big boys. Yeah, this guy. They haven't met with Pep Guardiola. Yeah, the tactician. He might be a fraud sometimes, but that's how he does. Yeah.
So yeah, Brentford versus Chelsea and Liverpool versus Watford, and also Leicester versus Manchester United. Those are the games to watch for. Unfortunately, I won't be around to live stream Liverpool and Manchester United, but I will be there streaming the live game of Brentford versus Chelsea. That one I'm not missing out. Very important game.
I have my eyes on Watford versus Liverpool because I really miss to use my favorite meme. Just want to use it for today, gentlemen. Please. I just want to use that meme, please. Just want to use the meme.
So, my take on Liverpool versus Watford. Liverpool, they're still in good form. Salah has really just been tearing it up, and I think Liverpool are gonna take it. Of course, Watford will show up. I don't expect it to be an easy game, but I give it to Liverpool. Yeah, I give it to Liverpool. What do you think?
I give it to Watford.
Why?
Yeah, they're underdogs. Because it's Claudio Ranieri. Claudio, that guy, my G. Dilly ding, dilly dong. He's going to come with his own class. Ismail Assar is going to turn them over like he did in February 2020 when Watford beat Liverpool 3-0. And I'm expecting not the same scoreline, but the upset. Yeah, Liverpool can go unbeaten. Do it for me. I'm a City fan. I have to deal with Liverpool every single day. My phone be ringing. I just want to use the meme. Just for the memes, yeah, man. I just want to do for a meme. That's all. Just the meme. Just this meme, yeah, man.
So your take?
Just this meme. Just this meme. Just do it for the meme. That's all. I don't care if Watford beat them 1-0 or a scrappy goal. Just do it for the meme, please. That's all. But Watford, I'm predicting Watford may win 2-1.
No, before we get to predictions, let's just talk about the games.
Just do it for the meme. That's all.
You want Liverpool to lose just for the meme?
Yes.
To piss off Liverpool fans.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. Last year was my best year Every Liverpool match
Ah.
it was the most happiest seasons of my career. Because this meme, even people got tired of it. Yeah, they got nothing on me.
I say okay. Okay, so that's Liverpool. Aston Villa versus Wolves. Aston Villa. They haven't been really.
I'll give it to Wolves edging it with that guy, that Japanese Haimin Chok.
I don't know who he is. So
Yeah, that guy. That guy. I'll give it to Wolves edging it and Adama Traore. Bad thing about Wolves, they attack a lot, but they have no clinical finisher.
but
Well, now Raul Jimenez is back, so let's see. Let's see.
well, Jimenez coming back to the front line is good, but looking at the head-to-head, these guys each have 2 wins and have 1 draw, so it's an equal game. Depending on who shows up in front of the fans and also who shows up in the game. These guys equally are strong. However, I don't know. I really don't know. Aston Villa can show up at any time. They can switch on, but also they can switch off. Looking at the league table, Aston Villa is
They're way at maybe 9.
they are on top of Wolves because
Yeah.
Aston Villa is 10th and Wolves are 12th. So it's looking really good for Villa. But the only thing is they have I don't know. It's an equal game for me. I want to give it to Wolves because of my main man Adama Traore, but also he's not showing up or giving any end product. So
Jimenez is back.
Raul Jimenez is back, so he's the main man.
He's back. You see the best of Adama Traore. He won't be that Yao Jorginho running until you run, you run, and then when he sees him, and he's like, "Oh, there's my G." Then you pass it. You know the rest. Yeah. Wolves.
So you're giving it to Wolves.
Yeah. And the second reason why I'm giving it to Wolves is they always slap up Man City. Adama Traore always shows up sometimes. I don't know why.
You just said sometimes. Now you're saying always.
Adama Traore always shows up against Man City.
Yeah.
Sometimes we win, but I'm looking at Adama Traore. That the wingers, maybe Walker, yes, he can run from pace to pace. I don't know about Cancelo because every time we play Wolves, Cancelo doesn't start. Always it's either Zinchenko or Mendy. Those two, they always get spun by Adama Traore.
Like I said, it always depends on who shows up. Adama can terrorize anyone, but his end product is always questionable. Of course, Jimenez is there now with Adama linking with Jimenez. Can they bring that win to Wolves?
And Bruno Lage. In Bruno I trust.
So for me, it's a 50-50, but you know what? Let me just leave it like that. This kind of looks like we're predicting them even without saying I'm predicting. Yeah, let's just go to predictions straightforward, man. Let's just go to predictions. So, Watford versus Liverpool. I go with Liverpool. I know you want them to lose because of your meme.
Yes. Just only for the meme, that's all.
But I give it to Liverpool. I say Liverpool. Mo Salah scoring twice and maybe a Mane. And also Watford giving them a scare, maybe not giving them a clean sheet. I would say Liverpool 3, Watford 1.
I'll say Watford 2, Liverpool 1. Ismail Assar, peppering Van Dijk and Joe Matip. Yeah.
So you go for Watford 2,
Liverpool 1.
Liverpool 1, and you get your meme wish.
Yeah, that's all I want. And it will be an early kickoff, so this whole weekend will be perfect.
Okay, so that's done. And Aston Villa versus Wolves. You want to go first to this, or should I?
I'll go Wolves. Probably with Aston Villa, they have a good squad. Post Jack Grealish, they're actually better without Jack Grealish. They haven't been turning up in Man City, so I would say money. I would say that's a steal for them. Yes, £100 million for Jack Grealish, and then went on and bought Buendia, what was that guy? Bailey, Danny Ings. But I will still go for Wolves.
Wolves. So
Yes, they have Juan Min Chan. Yes, that's his name.
So what's the score?
3-2.
Eh?
3-2.
Aston Villa 3.
Yes, Danny Ings. I know there's Danny Ings, Ole Watkins, and all that players, but 3-2. Wolves. Jose Maria Jimenez scoring 2 goals, and that Juan Min Chan scoring 1 goal. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Bruno Lage's game is all about counter attacks and fast pace, leaving them open at the back. Yes, you saw against Spurs, they were really open but no end product. You saw against what other team? Against Leicester, expansive football, attacking football, leaving them open at the back. Yeah, so 3-2.
You know, you have a shout there. But I'm going for a 1-1 draw. This is going to be a good game unless they make it boring. But I feel Wolves are going to bring it. And Aston Villa are not going to be just slagging off and watching them lose. Or, I go a 1-1. I go for a 1-1 draw. Aston Villa showing up and Wolves showing up and, making it a good game. So Leicester. Oh, this is going to be good. Leicester versus Manchester United.
You know what I will say?
The meme.
Vardy!
Oh, yeah, Vardy.
And Vardy. The way he shows up at City, he will show up against Man United. And Man United don't have a defense right now. Maguire injured, Varane injured. So now it will either be Lindelof and Bailey or Lindelof, Phil Jones.
Wait, Manchester United's.
Yes, Varane is injured, out for a couple of weeks.
Wait.
Maguire injured.
No, that's a problem.
Vardy will have a party.
Because I was gonna say Manchester United 2, Leicester 1.
Nope.
But hearing this, Bailey and Eric, what's his name? Lindelof.
Yes, that's the defense.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem. But still, they have Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba, Martial. Oh, not Martial. He's shit. Sorry. They have Rashford, who can turn up at any given time.
You know, I always tell this to my United fans. They have a good squad individually, but they have a coach.
So Solskjaer is the problem.
I've been arguing with fans on Instagram each and every day. They're posting the Ronaldos, the Pogbas, Bruno Fernandes, and all that. I said, as long as Ole is your manager, I have no problem. I have no problem. I have no problem. You can say this, you can say that. Man United. Yes, you're a good team. But as long as you have Ole, hey, I have no worries. Because I know Ole against small teams. I know him. He always turns up when it's Manchester City. That's when he turns up. Other than that, you saw against Everton. Everton could have won it easily if it wasn't for Tom Davis. If it was me, I would have shot it through De Gea's legs. But he passed it to Mina, which was an offside. So, as long as Ole is the manager, and on top of all that, he was smiling when he drew. You could actually see him smiling. So,
I mean, it's a point.
Yeah,
you take what you can. You take what you get. It's a point. But still, yeah, I give you that. Ole is somewhat, well, not the problem, but he's just not the right manager for Manchester United with the players they have.
I mean, Man United, yes, they appointed Ole to steady the ship. I think his time at Man United is done. Since they now have enough players, they should sack him immediately and bring in maybe a Conte. If it was Conte at Man United, I would have been worried. Like, ooh. But Man United, with all the players they have, really, the way they're performing, I mean, against Villarreal, they could have lost 4-5-0. Against Everton, they could have lost at least 2-1. Against Aston Villa, you saw Told you. Man United with Ole doesn't scare me.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't scare you, but let's be real. He's fourth with Manchester United. I know he's not the right kind of manager Manchester United needs,
He's
right?
fourth,
But
yes.
he's fourth.
I mean, yes, he's fourth. And last season he was first. I mean, in university, I had to deal with Man United fans. We're at the top of the league. We're gonna win the league. You're gonna win the league in March. They were first, and then they all tumbled down. You see? That final stretch, as basketball players, they call it clutch. Ole isn't clutch. He isn't. I told you. I'll say it again. If you want to win the league, get a new manager. Antonio Conte is free. Get him while you still can. Because remember, there's Newcastle. Okay.
Antonio Conte to Manchester United. Do you really think that's gonna happen? Will
Why not?
Manchester United give Conte what he wants?
They gave Ole what he wants. And for
Which
force
is
players, the
like-
money, players like, let's just say, players like Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane. People always forget about Tom Heaton, another Bruno Fernandes. You see, all those players, they were bought under Ole. He was back. The only Conte will be a manager if he gets the backing from the board. He just needs the money and just let him do his job. Man United will back. I'm sure they will back Conte, and I'm sure Conte, like he did in Chelsea. Chelsea, they had a good squad, but they didn't win the league. Conte just went there and bought only one player, N'Golo Kante, and they won the league. See, in his first season. So you're telling me that he
Chelsea had.
Yes, they had Hazard, they had Diego Costa, they had all those type of players.
It was a team.
Yes,
A team gelled together that knew what they wanted.
but with under Mourinho, that previous season they finished 10th, and those same players, including Kante, Antonio Conte, went and won the league with them. See?
But still, I don't think Conte would go to Manchester United.
Why wouldn't he? That's a big job from
One.
Inter to Man United.
One, do they have the players he wants? Of course, some of them are there, but he would want the players he prefers. Of course, you wouldn't want to have a team without a Pogba, obviously a Ronaldo. You have Edison Cavani up front. You have
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno.
See?
You have Varane, Maguire, which are injured.
Sure. One
It's a
Bissaka.
good
That's a good squad.
But are they a team?
Yes, the manager. It's all about the manager. You know, if the manager doesn't have tactics, what would you expect the players to perform?
I give you that. Yeah, it's true. But he's still doing well. He's fourth.
But
Ole is fourth.
But did he win any trophies since his tenure at Manchester United? Man United need trophies right
Mhm.
now. You see, they need trophies when they come back.
They do. They will probably when Ole leaves, or maybe.
You see, when Ole leaves, even you are
But
doubting
they
him.
can still do something.
They-
I'm not saying they can
they
win
didn't-
with him, but they can do
They
something.
even failed doing it at the Europa League final.
That was a minor setback.
Come on, minor setback, man. You see,
I'm not defending these mugs because I'm not a Manchester fan at all. In fact, I hate them. But you have to be real sometimes. They can still win something with this squad
With
and
what?
Ole in charge.
with what? With what? You are seeing the matches that Man United are playing. You actually see how they're playing. Do they even have style of play? Or just like
They do. I don't know what
do
to call
everything,
it.
pass it to Ronaldo. Hey, pass it to Ronaldo.
Of course, Ronaldo is the main man, but they do have a style of play. But are they consistent?
Look at how, let's just say like Barcelona. They have a style of play, tiki taka. Even
But
though
it's
Messi
not
is the man.
working for them now.
Yes, like I said back in the days. TikTok. TikTok. Tiki taka, yeah. But Messi is the main man.
Messi's not there anymore.
Yes, so now they have to.
You see?
Koeman, I trust.
We're gonna get to Koeman later on, but yeah. So Manchester United, I would say,
Vardy.
if Vardy doesn't show up,
Vardy will show.
Leicester will have a hard time scoring goals.
Vardy will
I'm
show.
not. I'm not. I'm actually very comfortable with them defending against Manchester United because now they have a powerful defender next to Soyuncu in Westergaard. I know they can do some damage to Manchester United players, especially Ronaldo, of which
And the
he always
pace.
scores no matter what you say about him.
And the
But
pace.
if Vardy doesn't show up front,
Vardy will always show. Vardy
Leicester will have a
always.
hard time. So I'm going Manchester United. Manchester United, Leicester. I'm going for a 1-1, but someone nicking it at the end, whether it be Leicester or Manchester United, giving it a very shocking performance from one
And
of the two. So I'm
Leicester.
going 2-1, but let me just give it to Manchester United. 2-1 Manchester United.
And remember, Leicester have been in the bad form. So this is the match where they'll see, like, okay, let's just try get informed. They'll look at this match as like this is a match where we need to prove our point. Yes, we had a poor start, but this is we need this result to kickstart our season. So I'm going Leicester 3-1. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Leicester 3-1. Yeah. Yeah. It's not because of hate, but because remember Man United, the defense right now, without Maguire and without Varane. So you're gonna tell me that Eric Bailly and Lindelof will stop Jamie Vardy, Ike Anacho, Harvey Barnes, James Madison, and Tielemans?
They're more than capable.
Nah.
They may be second tier defenders
Nah.
to the Varanes and Maguires, but they can defend as well.
Even Van Dijk sometimes has trouble defending Jamie Vardy. Even Man City, with their defense, we cannot even defend Jamie Vardy. That guy is just quick, and it's just how old is he? 34, 30, 32.
He's a good player despite being quick, but he can be defendable.
Yes, if you cut his lanes, but
what I'm trying to say is still Maguire, Lindelof, and Eric Bailly can still do the job if they all come together as one, not individuals. So I edge it to Manchester United winning it 2-1.
I say 3-1 Leicester.
But with that little drama.
And it's the King Power. So home fans, they'll be right behind. 3-1.
That's a good shout.
Come on, don't disappoint me.
So you're going Leicester 3-1. That's a bold claim. 3-1.
Yes, 3-1.
How bad do you think Manchester United are going to be? 3-1.
The question is not how bad, how quick. I'm just looking at Jamie Vardy. That guy is a menace to defense.
Yes, he is. But like I said,
3-1.
Bailly and Lindelof can still do a job. They're not mugs themselves.
And they have Ronaldo, but will they provide the services that Ronaldo needs? I mean, you can actually see how sometimes Ronaldo is frustrated. Against Villarreal, he was frustrated. Against Everton, you could actually see his face. He was frustrated. At the end of the match, he just walked off the pitch. You could actually see. So that's the whole point. Just frustrate Ronaldo and Bruno. Everything will be at ease.
All right. 3-1 for you to Leicester. Manchester City versus Burnley.
Hey! Yeah, my team, Yana. 5-0. Easy. Yeah, because look at history. Since 2018, we've been slapping Burnley 5-0 at the Etihad every single season. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. No matter how physical, no matter how intense they are, we always slap them up. Yeah.
So 5-0 for
5-0. With a clean sheet, another clean sheet. Question is, will Edison start?
Oh yeah, the whole Brazil thing.
Yes.
Doesn't really matter. Looking how Man City play, no one survives. Well, some survive, but
let me give this a shot. Diaz! Continue.
This is what I have to deal with. So yeah, it's a good show. Like I said, doesn't matter who you have. It's like how Man City play. It's just impossible for you to defend or come up against them. Yes, you will get a chance here and there, but can you penetrate that defense and actually nick one? And by nicking one, I mean scoring a goal and holding them off till that 90th minute. Burnley have the people to hold off any team, but how Manchester City play, you just can't. You can't really hold them off for long. So it's a 5-0 for you. I go.
And the thing that I've witnessed from Man City is that when you defend, you'll be slapped. The only thing to beat an attacking team is to attack them as well. The best form of defense is to attack. You see the way we play against Liverpool. You see the way we play against Man United. Those are the teams where they come at City. They are scared. Sometimes even at Leicester, they are scared that if we all go forward, who will we leave behind? Let's just say like Leicester, like Jamie Vardy. You see, when they go forward, they have to think, oh, there's Jamie Vardy right there. So sometimes they have to leave Kyle Walker. We know Kyle Walker loves scoring to overlap, but sometimes you have to go stay back because he's the quickest of our defenders. So sometimes the only way to beat Man City is to play them at their own game. They attack you and you attack them. But also you have to be organized from the middle to the defense. Not from the forward, from the middle. If you're organized, then it will be, you know, and Man City are not that high ball, long balls type of team, but play it on the ground, possession. Best form of defense is to attack. And that's the only way to beat Man City. They attack you, you attack them. Not they attack you, just hold off, like hope for the best. Like today, let's not concede 5. Let's just concede 2. Oh, Man City go at you, you go at them. You actually saw what they did, what PSG did to us.
PSG they have a big squad.
Yes, but that big
They have
squad,
name players that can terrorize any team.
exactly, and that same squad we slapped them in the Champions League. So you see,
The Champions League didn't have a Messi.
ah.
So yeah. Still, you slapped them up. You both had equal teams where they were strong enough to face each other, but the only difference was one player, and he showed up, and you saw what happened. Anyway, so I go Man City 3, Burnley 1. Yeah, Man City are gonna win this one. I mean, I'd love to give Burnley a chance, but
3-1. It's gonna be a clean sheet.
3-1 City. All right, Brighton Norwich.
Brighton, easy.
Brighton win.
Brighton. The way they have started this season, nobody expected it.
Mm.
The way Graham Potter started this season, nobody expected it.
Mm.
So right now they're in momentum, and they want to keep that momentum going. And maybe they've set a goal like in January we should have at least like maybe 42 points, because 42 points can guarantee them safety. And the way Brighton start is just like how Leicester started in 2015-2016 season. Just get as much win as early as possible so that when you start losing, you have enough points for your safety. Even though you lost like 3 matches in a row, you have enough points not to be in the relegation zone. Yeah, so and Norwich,
Yeah,
just
Norwich
being
has-
Norwich.
Norwich is disappointing this season. I mean, after all what they've gone through, the relegation, now they're back and they're doing the same thing they did last season. Losing. But I have a feeling Norwich will turn up this time. Brighton will, of course, terrorize them given their form. But Norwich, I want to give the underdog the benefit of the doubt. But Norwich being Norwich, man, this season is just not theirs.
They're going back
It's
down.
not theirs.
They're going back.
Hell, I wouldn't even bet. Like, I wouldn't bet for Norwich to win. So, what do you say? Barney win? What's the score?
Brighton will win.
Brighton win.
Maybe 3 3 3-1. 3-1. And they have McAllister, who's been on form. They have the defense of Joltman, Voltman, and Dunk, the skipper. They have all these type of players who are in form, and also they have what's that guy, Yves Basuma, and they have Trossard.
Is he back?
I don't know.
He's
Maybe.
injured. Yeah, he's injured.
Oh, okay, maybe they have Trossard. So there, and Danny Welbeck and Neil Mopey. You see.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm saying like a 3-1, 3-1 Brighton.
Brighton 3.
I'm only giving it the one because they have Timo Pukki.
I'm going for a shocking. I'm going for a Norwich win. Shocking performance from them. I want them to give Brighton a shocker by turning up and getting a win. You know, their first win because they have not won a game till now. Played 7,
Lost
lost
6,
6,
drawn 1.
and drawn 1. That's a shocker, even for me to even say Norwich wins. But I have this feeling they will turn up. Pookie will turn up, given that his international performance was brilliant for Finland.
Yes, but
If he shows up and his team, you know, provide him the service he needs, Norwich can win this game. But yet again, Brighton's form is just yeah. I'm going for a Norwich 1, Brighton nil. A shocking performance.
1-0.
Yep, Norwich 1, Brighton nil. I know Brighton is stronger than Norwich, but I have this feeling they will show up and nick that win to get their first win and keep things going for them to stay in the league. All right, now Southampton Leeds, another good game, and I feel Leeds this time.
I think Southampton will get their first win. This is a must win for Ralph Hasenhuttl. It's a must win. It's now or never. It's actually now or never right now. Because they're actually 17th, right
They're
above the
17.
relegation zone, and they have no win. And they have 4 points.
Yep.
See? So, Southampton needs to turn up as soon as possible. And I think this is a match they have to.
Mm.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Southampton for the win. It won't be a straightforward win because Leeds, they're attacking and they leave themselves open. So
Yeah.
I'll give them a
Mm.
chance. Maybe nick it at the last minute.
Okay. So what's the score?
2-1.
2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Southampton.
Okay.
Southampton.
2-1 Southampton.
Yeah. If they can attack, which I know they can, and defend the way they defended against Man City, they can get a win.
Hmm. I go for a Leeds win. Leeds 1, Southampton nil. No, wait, no. Leeds 2, Southampton nil. I feel Leeds will continue their form and get points just to stay in the league. And also, that Rafinha guy is a problem.
But remember Copa America. Will he play?
Yeah,
That's the
another one,
problem. You
another
see?
Brazilian.
That's the problem. Will he play?
But they still have another. They still have other good players.
Like with Calvin Phillips, Ailing,
They still have good
Patrick
players.
Bamford. But Patrick Bamford hasn't been in his best form like last season. So
These are the games you give him to get or pick up form. You know, regardless. I go for Leeds 2 and Southampton nil. And lastly, Chelsea versus Brentford.
come on, Brentford. Na 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 Brentford. Come on. Yeah. Brentford's actually my second favorite team now in the Premier League. Yeah. When you watch the team, you actually fall in love. Like Wow. After 75 years, they get promoted and they do that. We are like the new Wolves, the way Wolves came to the Premier League and just took it by storm. It's Brentford. And it's at home. Chelsea better get prepared for the memes.
You say this, but yeah, Brentford are a strong team. I mean, nobody would have ever thought they would perform like this because they are just, like I said before, a thorn in everyone's eyes. Seriously, now they're facing a top four, a serious top four team.
They faced Liverpool and look what they did to Liverpool. See?
This is Chelsea.
But that's Liverpool. Okay. Which defense is better? Liverpool's defense or Chelsea's defense?
I say both.
It's Liverpool because Liverpool have the best defender in Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip. That's a perfect combination. And the way they conceded those goals, you can actually see Brentford. Brentford have this never say die attitude. They got the Mohamed Salah scored, they just kept pushing. Not like when they score, they're like, we're done. Here comes three more goals. That never say die attitude. So I'll give it to Brentford. And if you look, Chelsea haven't been the best. Yes, they're winning, but they haven't been the best. The way, if you watch the game against Southampton, Southampton could have gone out with a point or more than a point, because they were attacking Chelsea, but they weren't, like, let's just say they missed Danny Ings, because if those opportunities had fallen in Danny Ings' way, he would have taken them. So,
Mm,
Brentford, don't let me down.
Brentford, Brentford, Brentford. But this is Chelsea, top of the league. The only difference is between Liverpool and Chelsea is that Chelsea have conceded one goal more. But their defenses are, I would say, equal, despite Liverpool having a Van Dijk. But since Tuchel came in, Van Dijk or not, the combination of Rudiger and what's his name, they're doing well.
They have
Top
it.
of the league. Lukaku's not banging in the goals, but the team is still
You,
doing something.
if you watch a match Chelsea against Aston Villa, when Chelsea scored one, Aston Villa were coming at them. In the first 13 minutes, it was Chelsea. From that, it was Aston Villa until the first half ended. It was Aston Villa coming in attack after attack after attack. It's only that meant Edward Mendy saves them. If it weren't for Edward Mendy, Aston Villa could have won that match like 3-1. Easy. All Watkins was missing chances. Danny Ings missing chances. Tyrone Mings missed a chance. I mean, all these players, if it weren't for Mendy. So Chelsea haven't clicked yet. So I think that Brentford,
Haven't clicked yet.
yes, they haven't clicked. Yes, they won these matches, but have you seen the way they won these matches?
They've won the Champions League, haven't clicked. Are you gonna argue with them winning titles? Champions League. And it's the same squad. Haven't clicked. I would argue with that. Haven't
Yes,
clicked.
they won the Champions League.
How have they haven't how haven't they clicked?
Not yet. Not
Eh?
yet. Not yet.
Ah.
For Chelsea, yes, they won the Champions League. But if you watch the games, have they won it convincingly? Like dominated, like complete domination. Like, yeah, Chelsea really dominated this team. Oh,
But they're first.
yes, they're first. But that's just like I said, they've been grinding these results.
That's the purpose of a football game. Whether you play
But
really
the
poor,
but
you
the style
win.
of but the way Chelsea is, they should be dominating these games. Dominating.
They should.
Like for example, Man City against Chelsea. Man City dominated Chelsea throughout. That's how big boys do. No bias. That's how big boys should do it. You see? Liverpool against Chelsea. Liverpool dominated Chelsea. But you see what happened. They drew, see? So these are the type of games they have to dominate. For example, like a Brentford team, they should dominate. We expect them to dominate, but they haven't, you know, dominated as much as we had hoped they would.
Yeah, you say that, but still, don't change the fact that they're first and have won trophies, domination or not. Grinding results, getting 3 points, that is what matters.
That's
The only
right.
thing that's putting them above Liverpool is how they perform and the wins they get, regardless of whether they dominate the game or not. They win. So, Chelsea being Chelsea, hoping that Lukaku shows up. Oh my God, this guy has been very disappointing these last weeks. He hasn't been banging in goals.
Antonio Conte actually criticized Thomas Tuchel for not using Lukaku the right way, the way he used him when he was in Inter Milan.
That could be a shout, but still, it's Lukaku. He can still score goals. Whether he's being used, actually, no. You have to use him the right way because he played for Chelsea before. That didn't turn out well.
He played for Man United, that didn't turn out well. When he was in Inter Milan, that's when, you know, Lukaku, like, that was the Lukaku that everybody had expectations when he was in Chelsea as a 18-year-old.
Well,
He did it when he was in Everton too. He used to go 20 plus goals every season. See,
yeah.
it's all about the right system.
No. Anyway, so Chelsea, Brentford. Hmm. What would you go with?
I'll go Brentford 2-1. 2-1. No, actually, yeah, 2-1. I'm not expecting a draw in this game.
2-1 Brentford.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a really, really big performance from Brentford. I want Brentford to beat Chelsea. I can see them doing it. But, but, I don't expect Chelsea going down
We got to fight.
without a fight, given the players they have. So I say 3-2 Chelsea. 3-2 Chelsea. I'm going with. And you said
2-1
2-1
Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Let's hope let's hope let's hope for a really good weekend and Brentford really giving it Chelsea all they got
Come on, City!
like they did Liverpool. And I hope this team loses this week so I can really enjoy my weekend.
Come on, City!
Given that we play on Monday, and yeah. So yeah, people, that was it. That was the weekend preview with me and
Yeah.
my brother Colin here. I hope you'll be doing that the next time we come on air. I hope you'll be doing the same thing.
Chamalawana. What? Yeah.
Chama Wana,
Mm.
do you know how many fans you guys have?
I don't care about those. Let's look at myself. And actually, if we want, if we weren't located in Manchester, we would have had a lot of fans. But you know, Man United is more of a pop, it's more of a popularity and all that, and tourists.
Because
We are locals. Locals. Those guys are tourists.
yeah, that's rivalry talking. Anyway, so that's it for today. Today's show, the weekend preview show, and we will see you guys on the next one. And I would definitely love to hear your views, opinions in the comments down below. And
Hold on, where's Man City flag? I need to buy a flag. Was that this isn't right? No, this isn't right. Where's my Man City flag? We need this right there. You know, next time when I come in here, I'm gonna find me a flag. This isn't right. We need the setting of Man City just up there. You know, like, okay.
right,
Mm.
right. Anyway, so see you guys on the next one, and definitely we will go live for the Brentford and Chelsea game, and we'll see you then. Cheers.
Peace.